What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke, and in this video I am going to be continuing my Overpower Level 8 Sniper Zer0 playthrough. So far we have started this campaign DLC, Sir Hammerlock's Big Game Hunt, and we're going to be doing this quest here, still just a Borok in a cage real quickly. And we're doing this quest because it's on our way to the next story mission here in this particular DLC. On our way, though, if we come across drifter eggs, we'll pick them up for that particular quest, and we will also definitely keep an eye out for any monsters that we need for the I Like My Monsters rare quest. Over here where we are right now, that will include two-legged drifters and slag spores. So we'll just keep an eye out for them. When you hear the spore noise, it's appropriate to go ahead and look in the air. That happens to be a shock spore, not one we need for this particular quest. If there are enemies that we do need to kill, we're definitely going to kill them. If some savages are posing a threat to us, we'll kill them. But otherwise, we'll just kind of avoid some of these enemies because they'll just kind of get in our way and take more time. So, as I'm passing these easy to collect drifter eggs, we'll pick those up. But I'm not going to go out of my way to do that quest just yet. But, you know, as I pass these, it makes sense to go ahead and pick them up. There's one more right over here by this tree. There are definitely more drifter eggs than you actually need for the quest, which is nice because then you're not struggling to find that last one. And that's pretty good because that is always kind of irritating when they make you find a large amount of something and the last one becomes difficult to find. That doesn't happen too terribly often in Borderlands 2, but it is something that happens in other games fairly frequently. These savages down here, they're just going to be down there. They won't be able to follow me up here, so I'm not too worried about them. I could turn around and kill them, but it would kind of just be a waste of time. So we are going to have to clear out some savages, though, for the Still Just a Borok in a Cage quest, because we do have to escort that little guy all the way into a cage, and if there are other enemies about, he may attack them, or they may kill him, and that's just not exactly ideal, because then we would have to go all the way back to the Hunter's Grotto to start this quest over, because it is indeed a failable quest. So we'll begin to kill all of these Boroks real quick, just to kind of clear this area out. Boroks are very boreable. They will often occupy the same space. Hopefully as we clear out these Boroks, we find at least one pink Borok. That would be good. We'll keep an eye out for them. None here, but maybe some up here. So the Borok we need spawns way in the corner up here, so we're going to clear out all of these Boroks before we go to the cages, because otherwise our monster would spawn, the one we need, and we don't want him spawned yet because he could die as we clear out the rest of these guys, and that would be bad. I'm also going to kill this spore up here just so that it doesn't bother us as we're doing this quest either. So this particular spore is almost dead, but some Boroks over here need to die as well. So a couple ironclads. Ironclads are rather aggressive and will try to bump you and stuff. So we'll just kill them. Speaking of aggressive, that particular foul Borok was giving me issues. Neat. So we want to blow up these little mini moons that may have popped from that, but there were none, so that's good. Okay, we'll head back over there. Unfortunately, we did not find any pink ones. Not a huge deal. There's still plenty of opportunities to find Boroks, so I just want to go back over there and make sure all the Boroks are dead. That way, when we spawn the monster that we actually need, he won't be distracted by anything. Or we won't have to fight two of them at once, I guess. So, corrosive one here, we want to kill him. Neat. Let's see if there's anything else that will spawn. The one we need spawns out of this hole, like after we've gone over to the cages. But we need to go over to those cages and definitely find and kill any savages that are going to be over there as well. So we've got another Borok that spawned here. It's a good thing we came all the way over here to check on this, otherwise These two guys may have spawned at the same time as the enemy that we actually need for the quest. Now, slagged enemies effectively have more health because they cannot be slagged. And beyond that, they can make it a lot more dangerous for you because you get slagged and take a lot more damage. So, those slagged enemies aren't exactly the best to deal with. So, it looks like we've cleared everything from this area, which is good. We'll jump down here into the lake, clear out some savages, and then go over there into that little encampment, clear out some savages, and then we will do this Borok in a cage quest. Alright, so, got to move my mouse a little bit out of the way. My cord for the controller is hitting that. So, we'll go over here and begin to clear out these savages. I believe there's like a little ambush right here in front of the cages. Little ambush. That irritates me. Perhaps the ambush doesn't spawn until we've spawned the monster. If that's the case, that's not the best of situations for us, but whatever. We'll clear out this shock spore real quick and take out its little mini ones as well. Oh, I thought I led that one enough. Whatever, it's not going towards us, so it's not the hugest of deals. Now, there will be a witch doctor in this camp, or at least there usually is, and we'll need to find and concentrate on it as quickly as possible. These guys go from being relatively tame and easy to deal with to being extremely difficult if you let them level up just 2 or 3 times. So I see a witch doctor way back there, so we'll need to kill it. Excellent. So he leveled up this guy, and so now he's a blood warrior, and he's tougher. But we killed him, so good. Alright, there will probably be some more enemies over here. Another drifter egg. Looks like we've already got 14 of those, so that's good. An electrified witch doctor back there. Those are the toughest of witch doctors by far. So we'll need to get him slagged and deal with him as soon as we can. Alright, so that's good. There may or may not be one more enemy back here for us to deal with. Alright, looks like we've taken out all the enemies in this area. Let's go ahead and travel to the cages, and then we will go get our Borok and bring him into this cage.
The cages sit idly in Hunter's Grotto, a sedentary symbol of the warrior's cruel indifference.
Alright, so we're getting over to where we're going to get the Borok, and then we will take it and do all the stuff that we need. I guess I've already found that one. So apparently there's like 5 stool samples over here. I noticed this earlier. And it's just a part of a challenge. It's not necessary to find them. I assume they take place in this area, though. All of them. Alright, so here's our Der Monstrositat, and we'll bring it over to us. Now, he's a lot quicker than us, so we're just going to run away from him. Being that there are no other enemies, he should be more or less intent on chasing us. He will occasionally stop to roar, but then he'll chase us some more. So, hopefully when he bites us, the antagonist doesn't slag us, and we're able to jump at the right times so that he kind of shoots us forward. At least that's what I'm hoping. Excellent. And so I want to jump on these boxes in here like as soon as possible. Otherwise he may be able to get some like ground and pound action on us. Okay, cool. So we got to trap this guy real quick. And that's good. So now we can get out of here. Whoa, apparently that didn't trap him. So we'll go back in and try again. Alright, so we trapped him, and that's good. Another spore. Probably not necessary to kill it, but I'm going to kill it. Excellent. So let's get out of here. And we'll switch the quest objective here to the other thing we need, egg on your face. And we'll head over there. Er, not egg on your face. This one. Damn it. He's going to talk a little bit. So, whatever. We'll let him talk for a moment, and then we will begin to head over to the next area, which I do know is way over there. It is a little bit weird that they do not let you have a boat in this particular area. I've always found that a little bit strange. They do on the other half of the map, but not this half. And that whole area up here is rather underused. I don't know exactly why. I know that I saw a witch doctor up there. You can definitely fight some enemies up there if you do want to, but there's not really a quest that I remember that takes place up there. There probably was at one point in time that was scrapped for whatever reason. I do know that there is an altar for Dexy up there, but that's about all there is. And it's just kind of strange because they did spend some time on that area, obviously. Anywho, let's head in here. We're going to go kill a giant Scalian, and we'll probably find at least one tailless Scalian in there. Unfortunately, we did not get lucky enough to find a pink Borok for our I Like My Monsters rare quest during that first part. Now is definitely a good time to buy some more ammo, though, because we may have to kill quite a few Scalians. I know that some of the boats, or enemy boats, that may be in here kind of in this swamp, sometimes have very aggravating corrosive or shock damage over time weapons, and hopefully we can just avoid those. So we're going to pop in here, and Sir Hammerlock says that we need to watch their tails. I know that some of these guys can cause corrosive damage over time, so we'll want to watch out for them. I think those are called infected ones, and we'll definitely need to watch out for those. So Mama Scalian over here is going to begin killing, or not killing, spawning plenty of little ones that will try to kill us. And then there's a super badass slagged one here, or maybe it's just called super, not super badass. We need to kill this thing. Unfortunately, these slagged ones effectively just have a ton of health because they cannot be slagged. So we'll just do our best to kill it. Go ahead and get some kunai on it here, and then we will try to finish it off. So it's dead now. Excellent. Hopefully we don't encounter any more of those, but we may. My voice is kind of leaving me a little bit today. I apologize for that. Hopefully it'll stick around till the end of the episode. Who knows? Haven't yet found a tailless one, but, you know, whatever. Aw, man. Really? Another slagged one? I didn't really need that. Two super badass slagged ones? Not what I needed at all, actually. Let's see if we can't get them to kind of overlap and at least give us some pseudo-boars, or not pseudo-boars, but, you know, at least one passing through another, not boar-splosion level, but at least, you know, getting our money's worth here. Alright, so we killed the one out back. That's good. Now we'll kill that one. Neato. So I think we've definitely killed enough of those for now. And the game might start being cool and spawning tailless ones. But we don't know. We're not sure. Some more slaves. That would imply that an empress is about. I don't see it, though. Maybe they just spawn slaves. Either way, we'll kill all of them. And, ooh, I think that's a tailless. Nope, just a slave. So here's the Empress. And, we'll kill it. Oh, it died. Neato. So the infected ones are the ones that cause that corrosive damage over time, I think. Gallant might be able to cause corrosive damage over time. I don't think so. So I think we killed the infected one. I think that was that corrosive explosion that we saw. Ooh, Gallant was spitting corrosive there. I thought I saw. So we'll watch out for that. Okay, so now our big guy should be spawning. I guess not yet. We have to clear out some more of these. Let's switch the quest over to that real quick. Oh, yep, this is our big guy. So I don't exactly know his mechanics. I've always one-hit him with melee 0. So I'm going to play it a little bit cautiously. Just throw some slag grenades and, you know, keep my distance from him. He doesn't appear to have too awful much health, so he's kind of dead. Or he's getting close to dead. We'll melee 0 him. Oh, I didn't kill him. Thought it would. Oh well. So here's where Nakayama is going to kind of beg Sir Hammerlock to come fight him. It's somewhat comical, but we're going to go ahead and begin to fight through a ton of savages that Sir Hammerlock has heard radio chatter from. And that leads us up to Claptrap, who's then going to piss off some more savages and let us fight some more savages. So we'll try to avoid fan boats that may be in the swamp right now. I know that these fan boats in the swamp often carry damage over time, like that one is carrying there, and it can deal a ton of damage to us. So we're just going to try to avoid that the best we can. It doesn't look like he followed us over here. I'm still going to put a wall between me and where it is. So hopefully that guy leaves us alone, because we got to come up here and fight through all of this nonsense. So well, that guy needs to die. So we'll wait for him to come back and kill him. I assume he's coming back. Okay, so he comes back from way over there. Excellent. We killed him before we actually caught corrosive damage over time. That was lucky enough. So this guy has a huge crush on Jack. And he's kind of reveals his plan in some echoes here. He says that basically he is going to be trying to get some Jack DNA and clone him. That's his plan. Damn it, this guy needs slag and he needs to die. Excellent. Now we can deal with this guy. Excellent. So, still quite a bit to work through. We definitely need to keep an eye on witch doctors that may be spawning, because once these guys level up a few times, they are very difficult. And I think there are witch doctors and badasses that will be coming here. So, we'll watch out for them. That's for certain. Just trying to kill the ones here that seem to have the best line of sight on us. They may be, you know, just kind of heavy spawns here for a little bit, but that's okay. We will eventually work through all of these guys. I do not yet see a witch doctor, so good news so far. We'll watch out to see if any of them are leveling up back there, though. There may be a witch doctor hidden. Kind of want to kill this hunter up here. Okay, so there is a witch doctor hidden. So, we need to find and kill this witch doctor ASAP. So luckily, he was kind of lined up for some boar, and that worked out pretty damn well, actually. Alright. So we'll begin to look a little bit further in here. I know that they do eventually spawn some badasses. And these guys try to kind of knock you off and stuff. They have quite a bit of knockback. They come as somewhat of a surprise. Unless, you know, you've played through this before and you kind of remember it. I do remember parts of the DLC. Not all of it, obviously, but parts. Another badass, huh? They spawn quite a few badasses. Okay. Still some more huts up here for us to work through, and we'll continue to do such. Another witch doctor is back here. We'll kill this guy first, and then we'll kill him. Excellent. He didn't even get to level anything up. Okay, probably maybe two more badasses. Nope. Well, maybe. So there's kind of a comedic moment as you get up here and realize that the thing they're worshiping is Claptrap. It's kind of funny. And so we're getting close to killing all of these savages that Claptrap's going to piss off as well. I know that this part is a little bit dangerous because they spawn quite a few dudes and they come from all directions, and so finding cover is possibly going to be a little bit difficult. So we'll look for the best opportunity to take these guys out and you know, just do our best. Hopefully they don't spawn witch doctors. I could be wrong.
Claptrap, what are you doing? Shut up!
What? I'm just saying that if you could measure a human being in douchelosities, Handsome Jack would be off the scale.
So, they get pissed that Claptrap says that Handsome Jack was a douche here. We will kill them. Whoa. Okay. So, we'll find these guys and kill them from angles at which we have the advantage, hopefully. Nice. Just kind of moving around here so their hatchets can't get to me. For whatever reason, it seems like up here, these guys don't really want to charge at me. And to be honest, I'm okay with that. But it's probably safer if they do charge at me. Those hatchets are probably somewhat more potentially dangerous than their charges. So it's nice to know that if I need to, I can go back up there and kind of have a little bit of reprieve from those guys. But until then, we're going to concentrate on killing the ones that are near us. And see, they spawn quite a few guys. Some preemptive slagging of these guys might be nice. And I'll go for the bore shots on them when they do get grouped up on my decoys. These hunters are the guys that we kind of need to watch out for. They make the rest of them significantly more dangerous because then I can't move. So we definitely need to limit the number of hunters that exist. The warriors I can kind of sidestep. The hunters need a little bit more attention to detail. When I got it down to 1 hunter, though, it's not quite as big a deal. It's when you have 2 or more hunters that you need to watch out. So these guys just keep spawning, apparently. I don't know exactly how many we're going to need to kill. I assume we eventually get 2 badasses or something like that. And that will be... oh yeah, so now we already have a badass. So now I would assume that would kind of signal that we're getting 2 later waves of these enemies. I could be wrong. I like that tactic there. It's always a good one. It's the run kunai into the 0 tactic, and it's a very effective tactic. It's annoying, that's for certain. So this may be the last guy. I don't see other guys spawning, but it might not be. Alright, perfect. Oh, let's go talk to Claptrap. And I think that's going to be the end of this episode. I need to be up really early in the morning. It probably wasn't the longest episode. Wow, he has 4 dudes for us to do. Wow. He has quite a few side quests. Anywho, I do want to go activate this fast travel over here so that, you know, in the future we can start here at this fast travel and fast travel to it if we need to. It's a weird one. You actually have to come all the way over here to get it to work. Or maybe since I've come here in previous playthroughs, it already works. But sometimes I know that I've missed that in the past. And after that, I had to walk all the way back up here, which was annoying. Anywho, we'll pick up all these quests from Claptrap, and we'll do at least a couple of them in the next episode, probably. Alright. So, the last Claptrap comes from Old Pukey. That quest is actually kind of funny. So there's some diaries about. That's okay. That one's kind of cool. And it's at least comical. And launch fireworks and kill Racco now. Okay, so there's a lot to do, and we'll do that all in the next episode. Right now, I'm tired, and I kind of need to go to bed because I do have to be at work at 6 a.m. So, as always, guys, I thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you have not yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. I would appreciate that. Otherwise, I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.